Hello, y'all. Linda and Linda. Two of my four Lindas are here tonight. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, I put the last turkey in tonight, Linda. Or this afternoon, and it'll be done tonight when I'm done with the live stream. It's much better. Y'all still in here? Cool. Well, hey, Julie. I have, like I said, put the last turkey in to bake, and I baked one earlier today, and now I've got one in now that's finishing up. It should be done by the time the live stream's off, and then I'll pull it out and let it rest for about an hour, and then I'll package it up the breast and take all the meat off of the bones and stuff of the legs and thighs, and put those in. Put the meat in sandwich, not sandwich bag, a freezer bag, and put it in the fridge until tomorrow. And then um, I'm putting the bones into the stock pot, and I'll cook them down tonight, and then I'll use the broth that I'm making to put to can the turkey with. So I'm pretty excited about it. Hey, Christy, I have you on headphones, Christmas music on TV, and knitting in my lap. I'm multitasking. Well, you go, girl. um, It's nice to see you on here, Christy. I hope all's well and you're nice and toasty tonight. Um, it's actually beautiful weather, like you see. My door's open, although it kind of makes me a little concerned. Last night, about 3 o'clock, my grandson woke me up, and at about the same time, I got up to check on him, and he just didn't seem right. So I brought him into my room, and he wasn't going back to sleep because there was helicopters around, and I'm like, what in the world's going on? Well, I looked it up today. Whenever I got home, I noticed my next street had um, crime tape on the next street, and I'm like, what in the world's going on? And I seen there was two news stations, evidently a 17-year-old stabbed somebody to try to murder them and left them for dead, I guess, or something. I don't know. And yeah, that's what I got to deal with. Not the house straight behind me, but the house over next to that, I believe, is where it was all going down. I didn't look over there to see where the tape was exactly, but I know that house had tape there, but I think it was across the street too. But I'm not sure. Might have been that whole part of that street. I don't know. Crazy. So, man, I didn't know what was going on last night. I just figured they were looking for somebody. Well, I just snuggled up with Jason, went back to sleep. Woke up with a crick in my neck because I was scared to death I wouldn't let go of him. I was scared to death he'd wake up and roll off the bed. Hi, honey. Going to be 25 tonight. Brr. Oh, wow. I hope you stay warm. Have you gotten your tiny house moved over to your property yet, Christy? Ah, 34. Wow. I don't want those temperatures because my stuff will freeze, and I don't want to lose any trees. Ah, breakfast for supper. That's good. I must have missed something. Hello, folks. I'm listening as I cook breakfast for supper. It's 6 p.m. here. Oh, Donna. Howdy, howdy, howdy. That sounds really good. You girls being sisters, y'all must be thinking alike. Just saying. I have I have been doing these turkeys and I can't I'm pulling the meat off and I'm like chowing down on it. I'm like, oh, okay, Kathy, this is not good. You're eating too much turkey. You're gonna turn into a turkey. Oh, I am. I'm safe. Yeah, I could go for some bacon and eggs now. Any time of the day or night. Bacon's my friend. My best friend almost. Just saying, I love my bacon. So, talking about bacon and stuff like that, I gotta say, guys, I think I know everybody on here. Well, I don't know. Donna, do you prep? I just wonder what on earth are people going to say when when there ain't nothing that they can get their hands on that they want. Because I'm going to tell you something. I saw eggs that were $7 for a carton of eggs. And I'm like, I don't think so. Hey, Susan. How are you tonight? No, Doug's got that name. I don't want that name. And I'm sure Shelly wouldn't want me taking her name. I haven't bought eggs in 7 years. Oh, I bought eggs. I broke down and bought eggs a couple weeks ago because my babies aren't laying. And Linda, how long do you think before those girls start laying? Now, them roosters was crowing. I would think they'd start laying. When are you sleeping with a little one wrapped apart of the sheet? Or when you are sleeping with a little one, wrap part of the sheet or cloth around them and wrap it around your hand. They will pull it and rouse you up. Oh no, Linda, you don't understand. David can tell you. You can drop a dime in this house. You can actually open a door and I'm awake. I don't, I'm very, 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 very light sleeper, especially now that I'm taking care of people too. When I'm, oh, $4 there. Wow. Well, $3.99, $4. I rounded up. Mine was 12 weeks, now laying good. Got 7 dozen last week. Woohoo! I'm just trying to figure out how long before those last ones. I've got nine hens out there, and I'm getting one. Actually, last week I think I've gotten 4 eggs. Hey, Patty, my young chicken finally laid an egg, and Dakota dog ate it. Aww. Well, I hope it give him a good shiny coat. Typical molting is 8 to 12 weeks. So we were up there in September, and those chicks were how old that you gave me? They were a few weeks old, weren't they? So we'll just say September, October, November, and we're fixing to hit December. So 3 months old. I don't know when they're supposed to. I don't know if I am getting cuts from working them turkeys or what, but I've got little cuts all over my hands. I got an egg the size of a marble today. The chicks were 7 weeks. Oh, okay. So they're even older than I thought they were. So if they were 7 weeks when I was there, I was there the middle of September. So that's 3 months, 4 months, almost 5 months old. My old hens aren't used to the new rooster. They try to beat him up. Oh, a fairy egg. That was a tiny one too. The hurricanes threw the chicken into molt. This is the second round. Ah, yeah. David's got some good layers down there, and his ain't laying either. New layers start at 5 to 7 months old. So they ought to start laying anytime now. That's good. I'm looking forward to some eggs. I do want to get, I know this is going to sound crazy that I'm looking at colors of eggs, but I have noticed that the really dark brown copper looking eggs, those are really strong and healthy looking eggs. I'd like to get some of those hens. And I think they're copper morans. But I know, Linda, you have copper morans, don't you? And do they lay those really coppery, kind of real dark brown eggs? Hey, Barb. So I'm going to give it a few more minutes before I get into my questionnaires for you guys to hear what y'all have to say. Yes, but David is correct. Weather can throw them off laying. Copper Marines are darker but not deep copper. Trying to figure out which one of them lays those really dark brown eggs. Oh, what the heck. Okay, I got enough of you guys in here. So I'm going to question you guys. And you guys tell me. I have had people say to me, I know where to come when the stuff hits the fan because you are prepared. You have all this stuff that you know you can live off of. Well, that's not really nice. That's not really. I let them know right away that that is not acceptable in my book. Um, Now, I've always wanted to prepare extra for my family, who's pretty much as silly as some other people. And I just wonder what you guys think. Most likely, it will be the dark gray hens that lay darker eggs. Okay, we work hard to prepare. Yes, we do. And, I'm just, my thought process is okay, I could, I could, I could uh, sit back and not prepare anymore and just not do anything because, like, I wanted to. I thought about joining a collaboration um, that Anne Marie's having, but um, it would start tomorrow, and there are a few things that I need at the store. She's wanting to do um, maybe not a collaboration, but I forget what she called it, a challenge to see if you could go the whole month of December and not purchase anything from the store. Well, it's holidays. Very few people are not going to buy anything at all during the month of December. And believe it or not, my favorite time to shop is the day after Christmas because, excuse me, there's so many things that are on sale the day after Christmas because they're Christmas items. So I make a killing on Christmas items. Usmer chickens lay a more coppery brown egg. Hmm. I tell them I'm only able to feed my immediate family. I'm sorry, but you need to start planning now. Yes, Patty, the Welsmer lay really dark eggs. Yep. Um, I was looking at the egg color charts, and Moran's lay the darker ones. Cool. Um, so I think in some ways, because I do prepare and do have pretty much a stockpile of food um, for my family, I will have a little bit of bartering. But my fear is we live so far away from our family that um, gas getting to and from Melbourne and Palm Bay is going to be difficult just to be able to get them what they would need, you know. I say, don't come here, you will be turned away, and you failed to take action, not my problem. Yeah, I agree with you, Barb. I, they they remac, they recommended you from community where you live, form community where you live. Well, you know, I mean, I just don't even know how I would. It would be what David and I just can't stand the thought of living in town anymore. My thought process is if something did hit the fan, I'm stuck in town with all these beautiful fruit trees and stuff. People are going to be seeing that. They're going to be coming here and wanting things from me that I I will have to stand guard on my property. And I just can't think of that, you know? We have great neighbors to work with. Yeah, I have great neighbors now. Um well, three of them, two should say, right there next to me and right across the street. Um, Now the neighbors, all of my neighbors are really good now. I can't complain about any of my neighbors right here around my house. I don't know about back there behind me. Like I said, that's the craziness over there. Um, with the kid, 17-year-old stabbing somebody to death. Well, actually, I don't know if the person died or not, but he's up for attempted murder. And so the my immediate neighbors on this street, um, they all seem to be very nice. Now I don't know the catty corner where they moved out for that rental. The next door neighbor is a rental, but they're very quiet and very nice. The new neighbors across the street are very nice and very quiet. So I'm very happy. People sometimes think people that like to be ready for emergencies are stock, stocking up piles of goodies. I eat plain foods, cornbread and beans, biscuits and gravy, I think you meant to say. GE, I don't know. I had to stand guard at my Portland house. If you have good community neighbors right around you, there is greater safety and less need to be a guard over stores. Yeah, there won't be any steaks and fancy stuff at my house. Mine neither. Um, well, yeah, I take that back. There's going to be deer meat. I'd rather have deer meat than steaks any day. Uh, there's going to be turkey in there and rabbits and quail and chickens. And I mean, I have good food. I got to say, I may not have no beef, but hey, you know, people just don't want to face reality. Sad state of affairs. Yep, we have that problem for weeks with people wanting fruit that they don't work for. Yep. David has caught people, and I've caught people trying to steal my fruit. And one dude said, I found it on the ground. Well, you're in my yard, dude. Get off my property and put that down. I'm terrible, ain't I? I can't type but so many words before the chat cuts me off. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I don't know how to fix that. Thank you guys for the thumbs up. I appreciate that. So yeah, it does only let so many words in a chat message. People want everyone else to do the work for them. That's right, Barb. And that's what frustrates me so badly. Now, I love bartering with people. I love doing um I love giving stuff away. I'm not, you know, how do I say this? I'm not stingy at all with anything that I have. And if somebody's starving, I will feed them something. But it frustrates me. These lazy people that don't want to do nothing for themselves think that they can come to my house and freeload. You know what I mean? Um Now, I mean, I do how do I say this? I like gifting people things, and they don't necessarily have to do something back for me. But I've enjoyed the new couple that I'm taking care of, and the man he likes tea, and he uses honey in his tea. So do I. And um, I took him a pint of my honey. I gave my next door neighbor a pint of my honey. I try to give because that's what God wants me to do. But I believe that God wants us to take care of our own too. And I'm not trying to stockpile a whole bunch of honey and that kind of stuff. If I can barter with somebody for something that I may need, I would like to do that. But we want property so that I can grow the things that we need. I'd like to be able to grow wheat and stuff like that so that I can make flour. I'd like to grow corn so I can make cornmeal. I saw um, a video with Mark and Sarah uh, on Living Traditions, um, where they had planted Danny corn and they harvested it, and so did um, they didn't plant Danny corn. The Hollers didn't plant Danny corn, but they just harvested their corn also that they had planted. And I want to do that so that I can have grits and cornmeal and stuff like that. Um, so I want to be as self sufficient as I can be and still have the ability to provide for my family. And I don't want to have to worry about finding things. And yes, I'm not going to have, I know, those stupid things that I buy, like I bought a mix of nuts and stuff, trail mix, um, different kind of nuts and stuff like that. Um, or chips and stuff like that. I'm not going to have all that. But I can make some chips. I can do that kind of stuff because I know how. Planning. I hope I'm planning hard for nothing, but even a broke leg would cause me to dig into my backups. Yep, it's going to be a bartering and trading system again. I agree with that 100%, Susan. Once I caught a lady with a bag up in my yard picking up my pecans. I wondered several years why I wasn't getting many nuts. She told me the lady that lived here gave her permission to pick them up. Yeah, and now you live there and you own it, so you're not allowed to come there no more. We went 11 months with no income. Not so long ago, we survived my hubby hunting and fishing in our garden. You go, girl. I'm glad to hear that. I mean, not glad. I take that back. I'm happy that you could do that. I'm sorry that you had to do that. I believe the 10 virgins is physical and spiritual, some prepared, some not. Each has to live their decisions. Don't mean that coldly. Exactly. Exactly. Totally. This may sound weird. It's hard to grow a lot of corn if you don't have a lot of room. You can always use popcorn and grind it. Yep, they're talking they're taking they're talking a train strike, so it may not be for nothing. Yeah. No, she was talking about me. Funny she didn't know I was the owner. Oh my word, Linda. That is crazy. That is totally crazy. And you never told her that, did you? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I've got to get me a nutcracker. I tried to find my pliers and I don't know what happened to them. I've got to crack some of them pecans that you gave me when I was up there. Homemade chips are delicious. Yes, they are. I do like homemade chips, but to be honest with you, I'd rather have fried potatoes. Isn't that awful? I like fried potatoes done real crunchy. Like I don't know how to explain it. Um, and how we make fried potatoes, we just slice them real thin and fry them all up together. Hey, girl, I was just talking about you. There's Anne Marie. I was telling them about your challenge. Yeah, I love me some fried taters. You know what? Bacon, potatoes, and what else is a weakness of mine? Bread. Oh, high fattening stuff. No, never told her she could have my nuts. It was the old house we lived at in Augusta. People just steal what they want. Yep, yep, I will go a month, hoping I can go 2 months. Yeah, if it wasn't for the day after Christmas sales and all those goodies I always buy every year, I wouldn't. I probably wouldn't. I probably could go. I'm sure I could go because I've got a fully stocked refrigerator and everything. Maybe I should do a video on all of my stuff, but I don't know if I really want everybody to know what I got. Let's see. Linda, I had a lady do that with my grapevines going up the side of my yard. Her husband caught her and dragged her to my front door and made her apologize for stealing my grapes. Susan, that, oh my gosh, I can imagine she was probably humiliated, right? Her husband's a good man. I'm buffering so bad, but too cold to go outside. Oh, I'm sorry, Christy. Lord knows I don't need any more goodies here. She was so embarrassed. I can imagine. Linda, you need to put up a sign, pecans for sale and no free picking. Yeah, I wouldn't show y'all. I wouldn't show all you have. No, I probably won't ever do that. Now this is really, really, really awesome. I have a cousin that I'm totally. I mean, we have never been close. We love each other and we're close, but we not been like, you know, two peas in a pod or nothing like that. I want y'all to know. She said it the other night. She said, Kathy, she says, I just don't understand it. How come you and I think the same, but we have never really put our heads together like we have the last year or two? I said, I don't know. I guess it was just in God's plan. Let's start shooting people in the butt with salt rock for their thieving. No, we can't do that, honey. They get in trouble. Do the squirrels know how to read? Because that's who steals all my nuts here. Yeah, they steal I got macadamia nuts out there, and the doggone squirrels steal them. It wasn't at this house I got all my pears stolen this year. No way! Is it the same guy, Linda? I told you I put up a camera on that tree, buddy. That happened to my brother stealing pumpkins as a kid. I could just see that, Amory. Now, I'm going to tell you, I was a pretty good kid. Now, there was a tree that was in a vacant lot, a mango tree that we used to go and sit in and eat. Nobody ever bothered us. All the mangoes fell on the floor. Nobody ever eat any or nothing like that. It was a vacant lot. Nobody ever lived there. So I didn't really count that as stealing. But at the end of the road on Tropical Trail, there was a man named Mr. Smith. He was the coolest man. He's the first person that ever gave me a star fruit. And I had gone and knocked because he had an orange grove. And I loved oranges. And I went and knocked on their door and asked them if I could do some work around there for oranges. And because I did that, he gave me oranges and he let me try different fruit. He said, now, if you ever come here and take something, you'll never be welcome here again. So every time I wanted some, I go knocking on the door. What can I do today? And he'd give me a bag of fruit. I'm really sick of thieves. Me too. Again, Linda. Okay, some people, those two ladies. Same people, those two ladies. You should live out here in California. They just don't get caught. or just a small slap on the hand? Yeah, I can imagine, Donna. A good BB gun and practice. Oh, patience. I'm sorry. My brother said it wouldn't have hurt as much if it weren't a bullet. That's too. That's too bad. I mean, I lost where I was at. Okay. No, it was two ladies that just stopped their car and helped themselves to all my fruit. Like I said, just joshing. Hello, everybody. Sorry, I'm like, hey, Brenda. I didn't even look at the icon to see who it was. Next year, put up a sign, bear on duty. It's about time you got here, Brenda. If I get a craving, it's only for something crunchy. Mmm. So, man, that turkey smells good. I know it's getting close to being done. I can't remember what time I put it in. Oh well. It'll be good no matter what. I have gotten so much. Okay, spam risk. I have got so much canned. I'm so happy about that. Got the deer meat all canned up. Gonna put the ribs in when I take that turkey out, and then all my meat will be done. Did I tell you I had a cougar last week? Yes, you did. I don't know what is going on with them stuff around there bothering you, Miss Christie. I have a sign in the front yard that says, "No, you may not help yourself to the fruit. No trespassing." Yeah, and what's funny about that, David is serious. He does have a sign. He needs to start, y'all need to encourage him to start making some videos. But that being said, he has a sign out there that says that, and he's had people stop and ask him, "Where can I get that sign made?" Because they want to put that same sign up. So I think that's funny. Oh, David lives on a curve, on a street. He lives on the curve of the street. The best turkey really is Tara and Jill from living on a dime to grow rich. I cook most of my meat that way. Exactly. I was listening to them earlier, Julie, but I don't know what their turkey their recipe or whatever. I used to wonder why people wanted to live up north. I was told no homeless people sleeping on sidewalks. They will be the first ones forced to ask for help or steal it or go hungry. Mm. The best turkey is one someone else cooked for me. Mm. I don't ever have a. I mean, well, one time I cooked a turkey and did not get it totally cooked. And when I cut into it and realized it wasn't totally cooked, I put it back into the oven. And that was because my aunt's oven shut off on me. One time that ever happened. But every time I cook a turkey, they're good. I don't even do much to them. I rub them with butter and put some pepper on them and put them in the oven. Wrap them up in aluminum foil. A lot of people say don't use aluminum foil, but I do. I've already got Alzheimer's running in the family, so I might as well go ahead and give it to myself, right? Let's see. Turkey breast down, sticks of butter in cavity, 250 first hour, then 200 for hours, melts in your mouth. Yeah, mine does always. And I just put mine on 325 and put butter on the outside. I used to stuff it, but now I don't even stuff it because I don't eat the stuffing anyways. It's the waking up early to get it in the oven that I hate. We have a lot of homeless here, and most of them were bussed in from Los Angeles. People are so stupid and gave money, and that's why homeless want to get a job or leave. I like deep fried turkey. Yeah, I do too, David. But, David, you need a sign that says if you want free food, I got free buckshot. Good one, Susan. That's right. Yes, that method is great, Julie. Hey, Joy Bless. How you doing, Joy? Did you get all your stuff transferred the other day? I saw my mother put a turkey in a brown paper bag and roast it. Yeah, pretty much anything that'll hold the steam, that helps it to stay moist. Good idea. I will get that sign made Saturday. He gets them made at the flea market. That's too funny. I don't want you to get that sign made because then people will know that you have uh, what you have. I don't ever want anybody, I don't put anything like that, or I don't even make comments. My neighbors don't know what I got in this house and what I ain't got in this house. But you better believe they come in this house and they going to be sorry. They going to be finding themselves at the hospital, pulling lead out themselves. Good idea. I will. Oh, I already read that. No, my GoPro would not connect, but we just ordered fiber optic, so hopefully that helps us not have bad internet. Oh, I'm having issues with my GoPro too. I have fiber optics. They will be installing fiber optics Saturday before my premiere. Awesome. What time is your premiere, Joy? I can talk. I had a sign once that said, "If I find you here tonight, you'll be found here tomorrow." Nowadays, no one needs to know what you do or do not have. That's what I say, Brenda. I say that 100%. And that's probably why I'll never put all my food up either. Because I don't want people to know what I got, what I ain't got. So true. I'm glad I didn't show all my canned goods on my video. Yeah. Now this is another thing. I mean, David has um a concealed carry permit. So does several people in my family. And I thought about getting it, and I just have mixed emotions with it because I don't. I mean, I just don't ever want somebody knocking on my door trying to take something away from me. But then I realized, okay, I have hunting license, so they could still knock on my door and try to take stuff away from me. Never ever show how much food is in your pantry. Mm. I'm setting my premiere probably around 6:30 Eastern. It's 90 minutes of fun cooking, baking friends, Thanksgiving in a Gatlinburg cabin. My normal live time is Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so that covers my time slot. Oh, okay. I'm not going to be able to watch it though because I'm going to be over there. I'll have to watch it on its rebound. But I'll try to find some time to go in and say hi at least. The cougar just trotted across the property didn't bother us. Somebody told me the critters were coming out because the deer are moving. Ah, we have permit for many years now and it doesn't matter in Georgia. Be careful with that cat around. Yeah. Which GoPro do you have, Emery? Mine is the new GoPro Black 11. We have constitutional carry in Iowa. I don't know what that means. Have the 5 and 9, neither of them will connect. Gotta out turtles in the bath and bed at 8. So see you later. Bye, Kathy, and thanks for your live fun tonight. Oh, thank you, Donna. Give him a hug for me. Maybe my cougar will run off two-legged varmints. Yes, yes, yes. Maybe they'll learn their lesson for messing with you. God will take care of them through that cougar, right? Put turtle to bed. Put turtle in the bath. Dang, spell check. I dropped my GoPro and it did not connect after that. So if I still have issues after I get fiber optics, I will have GoPro replace it. No concealed permit needed. Ah, okay. That's what that means then. I'm freezing, so I'm gonna go to get in bed. I'll listen on my phone but won't be communicating in chat. Have a blessed night. Oh, thank you, Anne Marie. Sweet dreams, sweetheart. And I'm probably gonna do that challenge in probably January or something like that. That's what I'm gonna try to do. And I'm gonna try to do it as long as I can, see how far I can go. Have a great night. Everybody's saying goodnight to Anne Marie. And it's getting close to that time. Anybody got any prayer requests tonight? Aww. All right. Good night, Susan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Brenda. Prayer request for a cabin home here in the Smokies or land. Yes, ma'am, I will. Alrighty, I'm going to go ahead and pray so we can still have some time here to talk. And dear Heavenly Father, thank you for the time that we've been able to spend here. I pray, Lord, that you put a protective hedge around those who are on here. I know there's a lot of folks that are on here that's facing cold weather and um, just, fighting the cold all the time. Brenda with her having to do the stoking the fire all the time and staying up at night to do that, and on top of that to have her baby being so sick. I pray, Lord, that you help her baby and it give it a bounce back and make it feel better. I know it hurts so bad when you got those little ones that you love so much and you just want to do everything you can for them and they're miserable. And the weather's got to be a hard thing on it too, Lord. I just pray that you give her some ease and peace about what's going on, Lord. And I want to pray for Joy and their ability to find some property and a cabin there in Tennessee, Lord. I pray, Lord, that you give them something uh, really nice, reasonably priced, and right up their alley, Lord. And I want to say a special thank you for my prayers being answered with Becky and her changes that she's making in her shop and moving her shop to a new place. And just thank you that you just laid all that out there. I've been praying for her for so long, and everything just laid right in. And I know it's your will. I'm just sure it is. And I just thank you for showing her that it was the time for that move. I pray, Lord, that you bless her beyond measures. And I just thank you for David and all that he does for me. I thank you that he came up here and helped me with the deers and the deer meat. Deers. We didn't have deers. We had partial pieces of deer. And I just thank you that he came up here and uh, um, grinded and cut the meat and fixed it for me so it would make it easier on me, knowing that it's hard for me to stand up for long times, Lord. I just thank you that he is so helpful at times. I pray, Lord, that you keep us both in good health. And Lord, I just want to lift up the people that are not in good health on here, Lord. I know there's a lot of folks that suffer constantly, like I do, and David does, Brenda does. And I just, Susan and Linda, I know that everybody on here, I think, has health issues. And I just pray, Lord, that you give us peace and let us not have pain. Thank you for just thank you for all that you do for all of us. I hope, pray, and pray that we all can help one another, and that I just thank you that I have friends that I can talk to and have the same thought processes that I do. If the things ever come to fruition that we are concerned about, I thank Lord that I have people that I can uh, barter with, and thank you that you provide those things for me to barter with, Lord. And I just pray, Lord, for our country. It's going to hell in a handbasket, Lord, and I just don't even know how to help and to be there except for to let people know about you, Lord. And you're the only way that it's ever going to be fixed. So I pray, Lord, that you put your loving arms around us and protect us and raise our country back up to where it's supposed to be. And just thank you again for all that you do for us in your precious name. Amen. First turkey I cooked, I didn't know there was a bag and then gibless. And oh, I have to say, I'm so frustrated with them people. I only got two livers. In fact, one of them was only a piece of a liver out of all of those turkeys. I was so mad I couldn't see straight. My favorite part of the whole thing is the liver. I love getting the liver and eating it. It's so good. I have a sign that says my dog has a gun and refuses to take his medicine. Gotta go. Good night, folks. All right, honey. I love you. Good night. Call me in the morning. All right, Ginger. She's scratching, so evidently she must need a bath. She hasn't been scratching for a long time. That's one way to get her to move and stop. That make her think you're putting a chair down on her. Old Chester dude, he's in lockup. He's in the bathroom. He has to stay in the bathroom because I can't let him run through the house. He'll chew up everything in sight. And with doing the turkeys, now she don't bother the trash. She doesn't get into nothing. Now she will if you leave food where she can reach it. She will go and eat it. But uh, he's she's pretty doggone good dog. And now she does dig, and she is teaching him how to dig, and that makes me mad. But for the most part, she don't do much of nothing. Every once in a while, she'll run out the front door, and that makes me mad. But for the most part, she's a pretty good dog. But all they want to do is roughhouse. I had a dog that scratched all the time. It was allergic to the dew on the grass. Oh, wow. She's allergic to fleas, and I'm positively sure that she's got a flea on her. Because I can't. It's been almost 2 months since I put anything on her for fleas. Oh, I love the giblets, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy too, but when you, I don't, I don't, I don't normally boil um the turkey neck. I put the neck into the the aluminum and I cook it like I'm cooking the turkey. I cook it with the turkey. Yeah, I know, but Dawn dish soap does not keep the fleas off of them. I do that Dawn dish soap all the time. But actually, most soaps will kill fleas, but Dawn is easier on their skin. Flea treatment is about $100. Hubby says. I put the neck and giblets in the dressing. All I have to do is bathe her. I've got medicine I put on her. I put the neck and giblets in dressing. Yes, and I normally do that if I'm making dressing. But I don't make dressing if it's just me and David because I make my dressing out of cornbread and dried crusty bread, and I make it all from scratch pretty much. And because I don't like all the salts and stuff in the other, I don't care for dressing that's not made out of cornbread. And I use all the giblets in that too. But I've been eating all the meat off the necks. I love it. I had been blessed by a rescue group that going to help me get my dog spayed and checkups as a Christmas gift, they said. That's awesome, Christy. I do put neem oil in the doggy bath. Ah, I also put cranberries and pecans in my dressing. Now that sounds good. My dogs are scratching, but I don't see fleas. Now, Christy, you've got cold weather up there, so I'm sure that they're scratching because their skin's probably dry. You know, with the change in weather, kind of like um la- we had we had cooler weather in Georgia when I was up there, and right here I started having some cracks in my skin, and I said, I hope that the my hands are not getting bad like they were before. It went right away as soon as I put the medicine on, but I was thinking to myself, I wonder how my skin would react if I'm in cold weather all the time. So probably not very good. Anyways, I am going to get off of here. I thank you all for coming in, and I appreciate it. It's been pleasure having you guys tonight, and I'm glad I'm not the only one that feels that people are absolutely crazy to think that they can come to your house and get what they want, and they haven't done anything to get it. So I just thank you. I just thought it was a topic I needed to discuss. Bacon grease on the dog's food will help their skin. Yes, it will. But giving them too much bacon grease can cause their stomachs to flip. So be careful. I lost one of my dogs that way. So, all right, guys, sweet dreams, and I will see you Monday or um, on a video. I need to put a video up. I'll probably do something tomorrow and put one up. So I'll see you later. Nowadays, people think they can just take whatever they want. Yes, they do, Brenda, but they ain't doing it here. We have not prepped much because we are still in an RV, but one day we will be able to prep. Till then, God will have to help us. Yep. But the thing about it, Joy, is you know how to take care of yourself if you need to. You're not going to be going and swiping things from other people. You know, that's a thing. So, anyways, I got to get off here. Y'all have a great night. Love you. Sweet dreams. Bye now.